Hi, today on Next Home, we're in Scotts Valley, California, which is about 7 miles north of Santa Cruz Beach. This area gets a lot of rain. That's why it's so beautiful, and that's why the redwood trees grow here so well. It gets about 49 inches of rain a year. California's in a drought. Palm Springs only gets 2 inches of rain, and the U.S. average is 37. So 49 inches of rain is a lot, and it wreaks havoc on our building materials. We're up here today because a lady asked us to help her find a fence that was really durable and that wouldn't need any maintenance. So we did. We searched online and we found a fence that's beautiful, that looks like wood, and that's super resistant to any kind of damage from the rain and from the weather. So we're right down the street from the house that we're working on, where we're building this fence. And this is another example of fencing, and this is a wood fence, and it's really pretty, but it's already had to be stained one time, and it's only a year old. So our homeowner was looking for a fence that didn't have any maintenance, well, zero if possible, but no fences are zero. And this is a fence that's across the street, and it's been here a number of years, quite a few years, but as you can see, it's a lot of maintenance. And this is not the look the homeowner wanted. So we opted for something different that is right across the street over here. So this is William Anderson. He is the installer of this great fence we've got here.
Basically, she has all this beautiful landscaping in here that the native deer love to eat. And the goal is to keep the deer out. And she has a small dog that we'd like to contain because there's wild stuff out there that can get them. And the terrain was a little bit of a challenge with this style of fence, but it, as you can see, if you do a step down, it'll do a gradual step down, and it looks really nice on the slope as compared to trying to well, it's called rack the fence down the slope. You could do that with a wood fence, but like I said, the difference between the wood fence and the quality of this stuff is there's not even a comparison. You buy 2x4s, and they'll vary as much as a 1/4 inch in the width, and that can be hard to work with sometimes. This stuff is consistent every single time. They're exactly the same. It's never a hassle. There are several things I like about this fence system, Kristen. It's like I said, it's treated against UV breakdown, so it's not gonna paint. It's not gonna crack or peel, and that's got a lifetime warranty on it. Has a beautiful finish. I mean, it beats pressure. I mean, any redwood you could find. It's just as gorgeous. It's like you got something and you stained it after you sanded it nice and pretty. And the durable. These 5x5 posts give you plenty of structural stability, and they have aluminum inserts that go into the gate posts that make them extra strong. So there's no flex in the posts at all. And then when you attach your hinges, you're attaching not just plastic to plastic, you're attaching plastic to the aluminum insert. So there's nowhere it can slide or wiggle around.
Okay, William, so I understand that these slats are pre-cut already, so all we do now is you've made it easy. You've done all the hard part, so I just get to do some of the easy parts, right?
Yeah, it's just a matter of assembling and sliding them over tight.
Yeah.
When we get to the edge, we'll cut the filler board, and then slip the caps over to lattice it,
And put it.
And away we go.
Well, the assembly on this is really simple once you get it to this point. The hard part has definitely been done already by William, but this part is easy. You get it in the channels, and this tongue and groove style that it is goes really fast.
We've got about a 2.5 inch piece that we need to do.
If building a fence was this easy, I'd do it more often. And this is a piece that he cut specially. It's not as wide as the other pieces because this area turned out a little bit more narrow. And this piece is called the end cap that slides right over the top so that it fits nice along the edge. Get it right in there, nice and tight. And there we go. What do you think, William?
Looks great. side through. Pop in right there.
Yeah.
And that section is
Look
done.
at that.
It's not going to rattle in the wind.
No, it's real tight. This channel right in here is very tight. I just helped build a fence.
The gate comes in components, and you got your end posts, you got your bottom rail that has a groove for the lattice on the top and a groove below for your panels. And then the top rail, solid on top, and has a groove for the insertion of the lattice on the top. So to guarantee you've got the right width, you have to do a dry run so that you make sure all your parts fit before you glue it together. Because once it gets to that point, you have to do that part pretty quick. We'll just slide them in, and I've made slight marks on here for where the depth should be. This can go on here, and it can slide out a touch if it needs to, just because not all the things are going to be perfect. And then it just fits in like a puzzle. Check it out, we'll dismantle it and get it ready for glue. And I'll put some keeper screws in it, and it'll be ready to hang as soon as it dries.
The good news is our fence is complete. Our homeowner's happy, plants and pets can be safe on that side, our fence won't rot, and best of all, we've saved a few redwood trees.